Shall we see the rest of it?
Okay, before that, few observations on the excitement that was building up out there. Now, the cast happens to be a very highly charged and energetic cast that you've got out there. Purab is very kind to join us also out here at Crossword. Tell me something about the pace of the movie. What's it like at the beginning, without taking much of the climax away? There's so much of excitement. How does the movie begin? Because there's a little bit of a tragedy that happens to be ringing bells out there in the center.
It's like they keep telling you in the making of, the story is about 5 friends, a group of friends. They're very thick. The film is about their changing relationships. There are more than one person in love with the girl that's played by Gul Panag. And their relationships within the group keeps changing. Of course, the guy she's supposed to be married to, Purab, dies pretty early in the film. The surprise is that in spite of that, he has a big role in the film. Even after he dies, he keeps coming back because we didn't want his fans to be disappointed. So it's a very, like you said, the energy, it's a very young, energetic kind of a film. It's a film about young people and I think it reflects their energy.
Okay, we'll go on for the next glimpse.
With the lights dim, please.
Very hardworking. He's completely instinctive and he just finds the perfect note every time. So that was a given. Gul was very difficult casting, Nandini casting, very difficult. We went through a lot of people, a lot of auditions. Tanuja was very difficult. Purab was easy. That I knew. Naveen is Purab. He just fit the bill. And most difficult was Yash, that finally Neil Gopalan is playing. I must have met 120, 130 actors for that role.
The color of the film saying that it will be color like we used in the olden times, like Technicolor. We are not doing Technicolor, but that would be somewhat a palette. So we wanted to use color, but use it in a controlled manner.
Somewhere it's also a takeoff on the old Hollywood romantic comedy or the musical comedy. In terms of its color, in terms of its treatment, I wanted a reference to that kind of look.
We worked intensively on the color scheme with the production designer and the costume designer, so that we find a look which is kind of reminiscent of old-time Technicolor as far as the colors are concerned.
The heaven we created is not like the heaven we see in Hollywood films. We treated it as a mundane, bureaucratic space, and really mundane, and we've not tried to be clever about it.
Needed, the kind of space we needed for that, and the scale we needed was something that I have not done before.
Best part of working with us is that we develop the scene on the shoot. But I also feel very anxious because I don't know of it from before. So I also keep prodding him to give me a short breakdown from before, so that I can work better on it and I can think better about it.
The bodies come from there.
He is the director who pushes me the most as an actor. There's always some point when I'm shooting a film with him where I come to a point where I feel helpless as an actor. But I think it's important for any individual to meet those points.
Rajat likes to rehearse the scene before he lights it. He's not one of those directors who likes to inhibit an actor by the lighting and by the camera movement. So we would invariably rehearse the scene and then the camera movement would be decided.
How can I know? They are looking so very fat. What's wrong with it? I mean, they must have like, which is this?
Yeah.
It's a funny surprise. Or
From Rajat, we heard a little bit of the kickoff with the cast and crew, but I want to ask someone behind the sets and also the filmography, getting it on film. So, was there something called adjustments to very spontaneous action that you had to just sort out once you were at the set, or is it something that you could do your homework and then say, okay, this is the homework, we just go by the flow plan? Was it something very spontaneous, or how much of the percentage you would give it?
Well, like you saw in this clip in the making, that there's something like a short breakdown which is generally done in shoots, before the shoot. But how I and Rajat work usually is that everything is kind of improvised. So the actors improvise the scene, they come onto the location and they enact, or they see how they would like to move in the space. And then we like to see how we would like to move the camera in the space. It's not something which is entirely worked out before. So it evolves as we go along. So everything is very spontaneous and it's very unusual.
How difficult is that to work spontaneously like that?
So this is an ongoing thing between me and Rajat. Now I have totally reconciled, but I'm happy that I have reconciled, and it gives me a lot of creative space to be spontaneously evolving scenes. But in the beginning I used to struggle with it, because most of the film industry works with the concept of a short breakdown. If you go to a film school, or if you see a making, if you see somebody like Steven Spielberg, he would have, or Martin Scorsese, they would have everything worked out. So that's the known general method of filmmaking. And so if you can put up a film without a short breakdown, it's a very different thing. And I'm very happy to be doing that.
So taking it from there, I've got something to find out a little bit more. Maybe someone in the audience may have the same thing. If there are changes, something that you could share that has gone through the editing or the little clip, it was there earlier on the plan of the script, and then for some reason, for the betterment of the film, you changed the line and took it into adaptation. Something that you could share with us?
Well, the script is also a forever evolving thing. In fact, very often it changes in the shoot, of course. It changes during the edit, because all of us here, I think we feel that script is a notion in your head. It's just an idea. You think if this happens and then this happens, things will fall into place. When you go to the shoot, actors have some contribution to make, everybody has some contribution to make, and with those contribution added, you change things again. And then when you go to the edit and you see this is not actually making sense the way you thought it would. So obviously you're changing. That's the whole process of editing. So in fact, during editing, you're rewriting the script in a way. And of course, when the audience sees the film, then they change the whole script. They say, no, this is not what we want.